Alrighty. What's going on, everybody? Jump to the scene here. How's it going? I'm very excited for this today. I've been waiting to do a race with the Vintage AC group for quite a long time, and finally it just worked out that I saw what they were doing this weekend, and it should be very, very fun. So this is the Vintage Assetto Corsa group, and they race every weekend. Saturday and Sunday, actually. Usually different stuff, and sometimes during the week too, but it's always vintage. So lots of sports cars, lots of Formula One type stuff. And so today, as you can see and know from the title and everything, we'll be doing some vintage Indy stuff. It's sprint races, or sprint-ish races, 30-lap twin races around Indianapolis Motor Speedway in 1950s roadsters. I'm driving the Watson Roadster. So it should be really cool. I've practiced a decent amount over the week, and the cars themselves are fun to drive. They're actually really fun to drive. Not easy at all, but also not overly difficult. So it should be an interesting race. It is a full field of drivers, so there'll be, I believe, 30 cars starting the race, which is... it's going to be interesting heading down into the first corner and everything, but we got about 5 minutes left in practice, and then we'll be doing an hour qualifying. I was talking to Simon, who's one of the guys that organizes a lot of this, yesterday, or maybe all of it, I don't know. But he was saying it's an open qualifying session, so it's like a practice / qualifying open session, all the cars on track, so it's going to be difficult to get a clean lap, I think, but not the single lap runs. It should work out fine either way, and then we'll be going into the race. So I want to get out and just make sure my car feels all right. I'll kill the music. I hope folks enjoyed the marching band type music today. Figure it fits for Indy, right? With having that be a pre-race tradition. All right, I got a bunch of stuff up on the screen too, which I normally wouldn't do, but just want to make sure I don't ruin anybody's race today. So I'll jump out of the pits here. Should have a clear track. The pit lane just spits you out right onto the circuit like this, so it's you got to make sure the track's clear. But just have a few minutes left in the practice session, so just come out and make sure the car feels okay. This should be good. I'm hoping the racing itself is better than I did on Thursday night. I think it will be. I think with 30 cars, I'll no doubt find some racing somewhere in the field. It might not be up front, but we'll see how I can do. I believe the second race as well will be a reverse grid. So depending on how well I do or poorly I do in the first race, it could reverse itself in the second one, which will be good. I know the times are very close just in the practice sessions I've been in. Of course, with an oval in Indianapolis, everybody's within a second of each other, really. Oh, and I don't think I actually loaded my real setup, so I'll just do a couple of install laps here, but there's been some good setup sharing. I have to thank Timo for sharing his setup with me and a bunch of folks, but this isn't it yet, but it's a really good setup overall. Helps the car turn a bunch. Now, this version of Indy, it is backdated, or it's made to look like, 1950s, 1960s Indy. 1957, which I think is roughly what we're simulating here, would have been the first year that had a pit wall and everything on the front stretch to begin with. So that there is a pit wall here, so it's at least 1957 dated version of Indy, but it's a cool track. The apron itself is a killer. You really don't want to touch that apron, but you want to get basically right on the seam between the track and the apron to help get a good turn. Of course, the bricks on the front straightaway. Yeah, you wouldn't want to hit the pit wall, Sinek. It would would not end well. I don't think they had any kind of protection towards the end of the pit wall in these days. Not actually sure what they would do back then. Hey Michael, how you doing? Yeah, this is Assetto Corsa, so it's actually the first time I'm ever doing an online race in Assetto Corsa, so I'm interested to see how it goes. Just doing a couple slower practice laps right now. Very easy to run wide through the corners. Turns 1, turns 3 are the two main corners to get right. Doesn't mean turn 2 and 4 here are easy, but they kind of fall into place if you get turns 1 and 3 correct. Should be going much quicker once I get my we'll load up the qualifying setup and everything in a second here. So 107, if you can see the time there. I was able to get into the 103s with my qualifying stuff. I know there's a couple guys dipping into the 102s, which is going to be pretty difficult to do. I think if I hit the line perfectly, I could probably get to a low 103, but it's a big ask. Yeah, I saw Ryder Mark. I saw some of your comments about the sim racing system. I gotta check it out. It's just all comes down to time and everything, really. But yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, I have nothing. I haven't done iRacing in a long time. I think everybody likes their online system, just how easy it is to join races. So if they did that with some different cars that I'd be more interested in. But leagues like this are awesome. I mean, these guys have it really well organized. All right, so I'll come down pit lane. There's no speed limit on the main part of pit lane, as there would have been back in the day. So I think this track is out there somewhere. I don't know where. It downloads when you're join the practice session for the league. So, but let me jump out of the car here. All right, so we should just have very little time, if any. Yeah, no time left in practice, so we're just kind of waiting for qualifying to begin. Gotta see if I can hear the guys. I do have the voice chat for the league in my ear that I'll use during the race just to make sure I can hear any kind of admin calls and stuff. Awesome. All right, so they're going to start the qualifying. Gonna load up my secret setup everybody's gonna get to see. Yeah, I went with the Watson. I don't know, I didn't really think about it when I picked the car. I was just like, this one, I think they all have the same physics. Don't quote me on that, but I'm almost certain all three cars do have the same physics, so it doesn't really matter which one you pick. All right, we'll go with my secret setup. And for qualifying, I'm gonna go low fuel. I actually don't know how much fuel I'll need for the race yet. Hopefully I can figure that out before the race starts. But we'll go with low fuel for qualifying. I think it's going to be all about getting a clean lap since it is, one track. Everybody out there at the same time, but we'll have to see. Oh, hey, Machina. Thanks. Yeah, I saw you had done some of the work on the cars. Yeah, so they have the same physics, which is good for like a league race and stuff. And they feel amazing. Great job on the physics themselves. They're you can get a thing. I find either cars and stuff around ovals can either just be super boring because they don't have that nuance of handling, or they can be really, really difficult to handle. Luckily for these, it's kind of a balance in the middle. To drive them fast, you got to be right on the edge, but to just do some laps, it's not too hard. All right, let's get out there. Everybody's gonna run onto the track. It's all gonna be about getting a clean lap, I guess. I'm most worried about folks coming out of the pits while I'm on a flyer, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I'll try to do pretty much as many laps as I can here in an hour for the practice, and also hopefully one of them ends up being a good one. All right, so I got on my setup here, I did make some changes from the one I downloaded. Got the diff just set to be super loose to hopefully help the car turn coming in, coming out of the corners. Tony behind me is going to get a heck of a slipstream here. Hopefully he doesn't just drive right around me. That would be discouraging. It's going to be pretty uncomfortable doing a flying lap with somebody right behind you, but it's good practice, I guess. If he dips out, I'm going to let him take it. A little too early on the turn in, all the way down on the apron. I'm gonna let him go by. It's all about that turn 1, turn 3, turn in point and everything. So there shouldn't also, just to mention, there shouldn't be any pit stops or anything in this race. However, the tire wear is going to be a big issue. I'll give myself a little bit of a gap here to Tony. The slipstream is definitely in effect here with the cars. All right, coming out of the straightaway, I should be in perfect spot to get a little bit of slipstream help. Straight. It's actually a challenge to keep the cars straight on the straightaways. They like to wander a bit. Pretty ginger entry to T1. God, Creative Cloud's trying to update something. I'll have to shut that off. Gonna spoil this lap, I think. It's all right. Thunder Fist. I like the name. Oh, slid real wide there. It's so hard to get the line right. Haven't quite perfected it yet. I got 20 liters in, so I think I'll get 6 or so laps. We'll have to see, and I can base my race fuel off of that, I guess. All right, that was an all right turn 1. It's all about getting to the throttle early. Ooh, smack the wall. Oh no, already. It just grabbed me there. All right, I just want to make sure I don't run into anybody. All right, I gotta shut off Creative Cloud updates anyway. You gotta love when everything on your computer wants to update while you're doing something. All right, that should be good. All right, so that was not a great first run. What do we got up top? 103.6s. I know I can get down to about that, so. Yeah, older cars are extremely nervous. You know, they move around a lot. Let's throw it on the dirt, let everybody by here. A little bit of oversteer. Got dirty tires now. There's just nowhere to go to get out onto the track. It's so difficult. Yeah, 102.9 is... I don't know if that's within my reach. That would be awful quick. All right. Hopefully we can get up to speed down the backstretch here. I got a good gap behind me. Of course, it's only 2 gears. You got fast and then faster on the gearbox there. Get the dirt runoff. turn one. Just want to get a couple solid laps in here. Run a bit wide. Walk it out towards the wall. You're just kind of playing with that right foot to get it just to get it to slide just to the right place. But it's a ton of right foot control for these cars, which it seems like I've got it sometimes and other times not as much. But a good challenge to drive. So I mentioned it, the tire wear is going to be a problem, and I have my tires box open. I wanted to have that open. The right rear, I think, is what I got to worry about. It seems like some folks that are running aggressively blew their right rear tires after about 28 laps, and the race itself will be 30 laps, 29 laps of green. So it's going to be right at that point where I bet you some of the folks that slide the cars a lot are going to end up running into some difficulties with their tires. Other than that, no pit stops needed unless we really screw up the fuel or something, but we'll have to see. I'm going to have to play it a little conservative during the race to make sure I don't overwork that right rear. So you can really hang the rear out if you want to, like this. But it's probably not going to last the full race if I do that, even at 30 laps. Oh, thought I had the throttle. Yeah, the track itself, PJ, really fits the 50s cars. It's pretty accurate across the line. All right, it's a 104.3, so at least I'm not all the way at the back now. But I think I can get a second quicker than that if it really hit it. Balance it. Oh, he really can't touch the apron like that. Oh, this car out wide. Almost ran into him on the exit. Oh, God, the car is so squirrely on the straightaways if you're not careful. Bounce off the apron is fine. You just don't want to ride it. That'll whip the car around. And if any of you are really enjoying this, they're actually doing a 100-lap race tomorrow, a 250 miler, and I think there's still a handful of spots left. I won't be able to make the tomorrow one, but you can go join back. I put the link to their Discord and everything in the description. You can join up there and sign up to race. It's a really good group of guys and ladies. I don't know, everybody. Right onto the right at the bottom of the track. There we go. That was pretty good turns 1 and 2. Team 01, no slots left for tomorrow. All right. I know as of this morning there were a couple, but a lot of interest here, which is good. Throw it into the corner. Try to use every inch if I can. I wasn't as great through turn 3. Interested to see what this lap is. Turn 1 and 2 is very good. I really need the big wooden steering wheel for this. Yeah, my fuel's gonna run out, but I wanted to run a light load so I could turn a quick lap here. 103.7. All right, not too bad. Smack the wall again. Dang. All right. Oh, are they doing a full? That could be interesting to get into. Full race would be a challenge with the pit stops and everything. Definitely would be a challenge. All right, park it here on the low side of the back straightaway and jump out. See what the leaderboard looks like. A finish group. Yeah, if it's the finish doing the the full race, then I don't think I would even qualify. All right, so we got 48 minutes left. And it looks like, wow, a 102.9 from Good Smile Racing. That's very quick. I don't think I'd get up there. Just wanted me to post my stream link in the chat. Would I qualify? I don't know. I've had a interesting history racing. The Finns, they're always very quick. All right. All right, so we'll have to jump back out, do some more laps and everything. My pace is good enough. Glad I would qualify. What do we got here so far in the session? Like 19 folks so far. Should be a full 30 today. We'll see. I would like to get a low 103. I think I'm capable. I gotta remember to check my okay, well, let's let this car 4 seconds back pass, 2 seconds, and I should be able to get out behind him. Oh, it's just so slow accelerating. I don't want to block the next car. You only got 2 gears to get up to full speed, so yeah, Michael, there is a Brooklands and everything for Assetto Corsa. It's all converted from the original R Factor and the Team Vintage 1937 mods and stuff. They're pretty well done. Some good racing. There's of course Gary's amazing Auto Union Type C, which is made for Assetto Corsa. Timo, I would like to do racing with nice cup of teas, 1920s cars. I love those and done a couple videos on them, but they're really great. Be fun to race with other humans. Like with all cars from this era, with these roadsters here, I can turn the car quite a bit by stomping on the accelerator. It's a nice balance, though, between stomping too hard and spinning out. Right at the 1. My markers for both corners are turn 3 seems to be right at the 1 marker on the wall. Turn 1, not quite. It's a little before that. They definitely are different. This version of Indy is pretty good. Just hang the rear end out a little bit. This actually might be an all right lap. I didn't think it was gonna be. 103, 103.6. So I'm a tenth better. Whoa, understeering there. I run a bit wide. Scrubs off a lot of speed. Wall again. Oh man, turn 1 wall is my best friend so far. Alright, just park it near the museum here, I think. Got the museum right off to the left. Jack, I think the race is full, unfortunately, so it's not possible to join anymore. Alright, so I'm 8th right now, which is not too bad. It's gonna be a 2x2 start. Not a 3x3, but that's fine. It's going to be chaotic enough. All right, so we'll get back out. Just turn more laps. Got to try to avoid that turn 1 wall if I can. I like the TV bus, the VW bus at the end of the pit lane. Not too bad. Ugh. I thought I was going to have time there. This is so hard to get out of the pit lane without screwing somebody. Very sad to think about that more later. Whoa. Murray Walker is, I mean, I think unequivocally everybody likes his commentary the most. Such an interesting commentary style that I don't think will ever be captured by anybody else. And something very unique. Truly the voice of a sport, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody that watched Formula One in the English-speaking world would have grown up listening to Murray. Something Murray did that I liked a lot. That, I mean, it's lost completely in modern commentary, but his criticism, I guess Martin Brundle brings it a little bit, but his, Murray Walker's criticism of things when they weren't, correct, driver making an error or the sport, having a silly rule. I liked that a lot because we're all thinking it as fans. I hate when the commentators are kind of paid by the sport just to only say positive things. Always appreciated that about him. It's very sad. Get it right down. Just gonna have to hope the folks exiting the pit lane here keep it keep it on the apron. Everybody's doing a great job. Murray and Hunt were definitely an interesting pair. I liked James Hunt, so laissez-faire with everything. The car, it's a lot of half throttle, three-quarter throttle just to get it to turn enough. That's what we get for looking at the chat. For the car's okay. 103.9, not too bad for smacking the wall there. Oh, I'm gonna hit him. Who was that? Sorry about that. Thought I was going to squeak around just in time. Well, not too bad. All right. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a balance. There's definitely a balance between ranting and complaining about the sport and commentating on it. Like, I don't want an announcer too that's extremely pessimistic, but it's nice to just have yeah, exactly, Michael. His commentary was from a fan's point of view, and that's exactly what you want. You want somebody that's very good at watching the sport to describe what's happening from your point of view. If they're too far removed from what the fan might know or not know, then it's not as good. There's a lot of Murrayisms. I certainly don't know the lot of it. All right, we'll get out. Hopefully I can find some clear track here. Do I have it? Nope. Oh man, it's so hard to spot between the cars that are still in the pit lane and the ones that are on the track. screw up their laps too much. David Attenborough of F1. I think he was the Murray Walker of Formula One. Tima, that's a good idea. Track map. I was thinking about the track map, and obviously I know where I'm going at Indy. I'm keeping an eye on the real time. It's just you can't tell when somebody's in the pits versus on the track, I don't think. Oh, rear end really out. I gotta avoid doing that in the race. There since the very beginning, for sure. It was a very poor turn one. The good news about this racetrack and driving it with these cars is it's easy to get around the track. Like, you can give up and still make the corners. There's certainly situations that you can get in where you're going to crash, but I think if I'm not racing or not trying to push 100%, it's not so hard to just get around the circuit, which means hopefully I'll survive the full race. Just to watch out for other cars mostly. Modern Indy is scary for different reasons than this. And this is plenty scary. We'll come down to turn one. See if I can finally get the line through here. It is, on paper, the track is, a perfect rectangle, but I'm not sure how it's modeled here. A lot of times with the tracks in sims, if they're not laser scanned right, it's probably almost a perfect rectangle, but certainly turns 1 and 3 feel different. So I'm not sure if they're different. Thanks, Keller. The race at Hethel did not go so well for myself, but it was fun. I wish streaming Grand Prix Legends wasn't so hard. You can't race it in a window or anything, so it's a little difficult to stream. I'm not sure if it's a counter steer or you just kind of turn right to turn left. So 104.6, not very good. There we go. That's a nice entry. Just a little high there, but not too bad. Walk it to the wall. Keep clear of it. Of course. Diving into turn 2. Back on the throttle early. Don't hit that apron. Full throttle now. Just counter steer out of the corner. Sliding the tires a bit, but that's all right in qualifying. All right, turns 1 and 2 there. Very good. Come down to turn 3. Try to do the same thing again. Oh, I'm gonna run a little hotter in here than I should. Gave up a little bit there in turn 3. Turn 4 as well is a little off the apex, but we'll see what this is. I kept the speed up, at least. Yeah, 103.4, getting there, getting down the timesheet to 7th overall. Oh. Just like that, the next lap is terrible. All right, I'll stay out on it though. Should have at least a couple more laps of fuel. Of course, this time I nail turn 3. cars exiting the pit lane just kind of have to take the line and hope. It's not easy coming out of the pits, for sure. Wow! Got it so sideways right up against the wall there. Hopefully this car runs a little wide. Oh, I got all kinds of sideways there. I'm gonna be interested to watch this back. I'm moving around so much, I can tell, but I'm just kind of trying to balance myself as much as the car. Gotta throw it in the corner here. It's definitely a balance to pushing into the corner versus letting it come to you and accelerating out. Drive these or modern day in real life? Probably would go with a modern day Indy car in real life. Or I don't know, I probably wouldn't be allowed to go fast in either of them, so maybe one of these? I have no idea. Alright, I'm pretty much out of fuel here. So just come around to park it. Driving these at speed, I don't think it would be fun until you make a mistake. When in doubt, flat out. Just gonna come around and go into the pits, pretty much out of fuel, but just to practice the pit entry, just in case. But again, we should not need to pit. Oh, there goes the fuel. So, just roll it in. There's no speed limit, like I was saying, so you can come in as fast as you want. It's all about timing the stop to where your stall is. And I'm not sure where my stall would be. Probably up towards the front, maybe? There it is. Alright. So we'll jump out. Let's look at the leaderboard. How it is now. So I'm in 7th, 0.5 off. 102.8, just 911. Good job. That's a quick time. Yeah, Michael, I definitely recommend. If you like classic racing, I think Assetto Corsa is doing a lot that other sims aren't doing right now. All right, we got about half the session to go. I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll go out and do some more runs. Maybe I'll get the camera in an interesting spot here. Watch some of the cars go by. I'll be right back in just a minute. Yeah, we were talking about earlier with Murray Walker, which is very sad. It's obviously a big loss. Miss hearing races with that guy. Alright, so what am I seeing here for fuels? It says with 20 liters I can get 9.3 laps, which does not seem accurate. I don't know. We'll have to go out and count how many laps I do here on 20 liters, if I can get the whole run done. I'm not the best at Murrayisms, for sure. There's another stream happening right now, I think. Very talented man. Have to block this car behind me. Hopefully that didn't slow him up too much. Alright, so this is lap 1 out. I would do an impersonation if I could do it any kind of justice, but trust me, I cannot. Not Murray Walker. Pit entry is not as bad in my opinion. The pit exit's the really rough one. Yeah, great indoors. Only 2 gears. You got fast and faster. That's a lot of these cars, and actually still to this day, sprint cars quite often only have 2 gears. But their roadsters are kind of built off the same idea as a sprint car, or vice versa. Slow against the wall there. Now the cars weren't on slicks, they're kind of like road tires almost, honestly. Some grooves in them. Slicks didn't really come about at Indy. Indy actually did it first, so that's one of Indy's claims to fame with slick tires, but I don't think it was until I want to say 1969 that slick tires made their debut, and it was at Indy first before Formula One. We got a crash up here. All right, I'm on the 3rd lap now on this tank. Doing 2 things at once here, trying to set a quick time still while also seeing how far I can get on the fuel. Yeah, and for those of you that missed it at the start of the stream, the track here, this is pretty faithful to late 50s, early 60s Indianapolis. Still got the bricks down the front straightaway, and it's actually got the pit lane wall and everything, which was the first year. 1957 was the first year that there was a pit lane wall and a separate pit lane and all that. So that's what we got modeled here on the track. On the 4th lap with this fuel tank. Ooh, almost hitting that car. Just balancing the car through the corner there. It's not going to be a quick lap. I kind of got out of the throttle going into turn 1. Fuel light coming on though. Timo, I'm using a setup. Yeah, definitely a setup. This is not the stock car. That would be very impressive. I think I could only get a 105, maybe a 104 with the stock setup. Turn 4 here. See what this lap is. It definitely wasn't a slow one. 103.8. Not bad. It'd be good to run 103s in the race, but with more fuel, that's going to be hard to do. I think I can get 104s pretty easily in race trim. Playing chicken with the wall there. Alright, so I'm on the 5th lap now with this amount of fuel. Certainly by 71, I want to say, or 72, all of the cars in Formula One had slick tires. I mean, it seems, I know I've seen in some of the comments on some of my videos, folks like, why, I think this was in regards to the 1930s cars, like, why did they make the tires so narrow? But the technology simply didn't exist to make a big fat tire. They knew having more rubber on the road was better, but if you think about the kind of tire technology there was, it was for like horse wagons and things at first. So it really took up until the late 60s to start building, you know, fatter tires. You see they actually doubled up on tires on the auto unions. I think some of the record attempts, they had multiple rear tires stacked together just to build more traction. But it took a long time for tire technology to really come around. Alright, so we're on the 6th lap and we're just about to run out of fuel. So I could probably say that the car will do 6 laps. Six laps on 20 liters. To do some quick math. See how far I can go in this one. I think I'll run out this lap though. Of course, the out lap is a little slower at the start. This lap, I'm going fast, so unless I complete this lap easily, we'll call it 6. Ran out of fuel. Oh god, yeah. So we'll call it 6 laps just to be sure of it. So 6 laps on 20 liters going fast. So I'll have to see what that puts me at fuel-wise. We're doing 30 laps in the race today, so alright, so if I go 6 on 20 liters, so I'm using 3.3 liters a lap times 30. So we need 100 liters to do this race. All right, easy enough. Hey Trevor, thanks man. What is my favorite sim in real life racing to watch? Well, I think Grand Prix Legends probably has to take the cake as my favorite sim. Although I like most sims. I was even playing ACC last night, but yeah, I think Grand Prix Legends just because I've been playing it now for 20 years and enjoy it, all the history and stuff. In real life racing, I mean, I think I'm an IndyCar guy first and foremost, but I watch Formula One and NASCAR and everything. So yeah, nice 6.9 laps. All right, so we'll do 100 liters for the race. Hopefully that's enough fuel. But it should be. I won't be pushing quite that hard in the race. So I imagine 100 liters will be enough, but we'll see. All right, we got 18 minutes left. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. So we got 18 minutes, just 911's up top. Just 911 maybe, with a 102.8, so good. 102.9 from Good Smile Racing. So we only got 2 guys in the 102s, but that's fast. And then we come down, Felix, Tyson, Juan San Martin, There's a 103.1 and Simon of the Desert. Simon, he's kind of the guy that organized most of this. He's in front of me by a few tenths. Close here, though. We got 3 cars. Narwhal and Tony Keto, very close. Come back down Costco. So if we look all the way down, we got the top 14 cars are all in the 103s, which is pretty good. Come back. So we got 29 cars in right now and just one additional car there to come in. So full field, really. Not 33, but I think it's already, I don't know, hopefully the stream is working all right. The 30 cars is a lot, especially for, you know, depending on everybody's PC. I think I ran a race with 30 AI earlier just to try to make sure everything was going to work, and it dipped the frames a bit, so hopefully the stream comes through all right. Blue flags. Will I ever get a pedal cam? Maybe. Do people want to see my feet? I have the little indicator up for my pedals, so hopefully that's something. But all right, so go out, do another run here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to improve. Come on. Oh, he slowed down. Just see if I can come around the apron here. Hopefully that doesn't scare anybody. 1 foot, 1 wheel on the grass. Yeah, this same group is doing an 100-lap race around here tomorrow, and fortunately I can't make that one, but kind of excited to 2 races, 2 more sprint races, just in case there is some kind of big incident, or I've been known to make a mistake or 2 here and there, so if that happens, I'll get a second shot at it. All right, on the track now. Get the dust off the tires. Would love to turn a quicker lap. 103.4 is just about as good as I've done, though. And obviously, qualifying only gets you so far. It's all about that race pace, too. Audio jack, yeah, it's very small apron. Got a couple cars coming out. We're on the outside of both of them. We really just toss the car through the corner. It's pretty exhilarating when you get it the first time. I was smiling earlier this week practicing around here. It's really fun. Ugh. I might have damaged the car a bit. We'll see. Yeah, Indy has, I think, always been a rolling start. I was reading about the 50s a little bit, and I know this for a couple years. Once they first added the pit lane, they actually did the grid where they, you know, park the cars and everybody enter them in single file on the pit lane, and I guess there was some confusion with that. Oh, Keller, before I have to leave, good luck. Buy myself a cold one on you. Thanks, man. I will. Hopefully everything turns out all right and I can celebrate at the end, but we'll see. We'll see. There's some really quick guys in here, so I'm sure some folks with a little more experience in AC as well as this mod. But thank you. Oh, I missed that one. Yeah, they used to do 1 lap, you know, before the race would start. And I think in the 50s, when they added the pit lane, they started doing 2, a formation and a pace lap. And these days, I think they do 4 or 5 laps. It's actually quite a lot. I went to the Indy 500 in 2019 for the first time, and oh, car in front hits the wall. I do too. They definitely do a big parade around the circuit for a few laps. It's at least 4 laps these days. This setup has enough speed to do a 102. It's probably the nut behind the wheel that's needs adjusting here. hoping with the slipstream and everything, even though some of the guys up front are very quick, that I can keep up. The car doesn't seem damaged actually from that contact, so we'll see. A little wide there through turn 3. A lot of oversteer through turn 4. A lot of understeer coming into the turn. It's probably where I'm losing the most time is the entries. Feels like I'm getting the throttle on pretty good. But like that, I'm not quite getting down to the apex through the corner. See here if I get a little slipstream that could help. Slipstream, but hopefully turn 3 and 4 here go all right. Give it the beans. Inside, gonna lose a little time here in turn 4 just because that inside line so sideways for a second. Hopefully this is a good lap. I don't know. Felt like I got a heck of a run down the back straightaway. Oh, that's a 103.8. Yeah, just if you can't get the super launch into the corner like that. Crash ahead. Just avoid the cars. Good practice, I guess, avoiding some cars. It's a little jittery right now. I think just people are joining in and out of the server and stuff. So hopefully once folks stop doing that, it goes away. I think 30 cars is quite a lot for Assetto Corsa to handle. You know, I'm looking at my CPU and stuff, and I'm not really using all of it, so not a lot I can do about that. All right. Just the pit entry here. Ooh, car behind me is very fast. Where my stall is, here it is. All right, well, hopefully we won't have to do that in the race. All right, we got about 10 minutes left till race time, I guess, which will be good. First of two 30-lap races. It'll actually be a 29-lap race, so the first lap, the start and everything, it's a rolling start, and Assetto Corsa does not do rolling starts. So basically the green will go, and hopefully everybody knows from the explanation that we have to do a rolling start and take the first lap slow, but we'll see. Appreciate folks joining. Should be hopefully a good couple of races. These bicycle tires. Yeah, it's how the tires were in the 50s and 60s. Well, great indoors. This is the first year that there was a pit lane, so they perfected it over time, for sure. For sure. All right, let me see if I can hear all the guys in the voice chat and all that. Be important during the race. Yeah. Let's go look at the leaderboard one more time. Yeah, so not much has changed. Up in 7th still. Not sure if anybody will improve on that. I'm going to put the race fuel in and do a couple laps just to make sure I can feel how it is. I'm going to put a little more than 100. I don't think doing 10 more liters is really going to make a big difference overall, and I want to make sure I don't run out. We'll see what it's like after the first race, though, and just make sure that we didn't put too much. Got 3 cars here coming. Thanks, Harvey. Yeah, for folks asking about where to get the track and mod and stuff, I got it through the VAC group here, and I put a link to their Discord and everything in the chat. I think I don't know if it's easy to download there. I know their practice servers generally are open though, so when they do host a practice, which I imagine they will for the tomorrow race of this, you should be able to download the track and all that. The car is actually more stable with the full fuel, which is surprising. I guess not surprising. Oversteer there through turn 4. But hopefully this setup, I think it'll race well. Got a lot of steer in it with the throttle and the diff, so you know, if somebody else gets tight or something as the tires wear out, hopefully I can get around them. We'll see. It'll be a little bit about survival up front. I'll let this car go behind me. Hopefully the netcode is good in AC. I haven't raced online before, so I don't know how close you can get. Ooh, a lot of oversteer. That's what I'm saying. So like there, I was losing the car, but it's not so hard to catch most of the time. Stutters there. Yeah, I'm really liking how the car is balanced, so hopefully it's fast. We'll see. Gotta get through the first corner first. Hopefully I stay in 7th. I'll have the inside line into turn 1, which will be good. Hopeful that I know I can render the 30 cars at once. Hopefully other folks tested that, just because car in front of me disappeared. Hopefully other folks tested it, because I imagine sitting on the grid with 30 cars in front of you or around you, if somebody finds out their PC can't handle it, it would be a bad time. Yeah, it's not really possible to use the apron. You can bounce off of it. So if I enter the corner and touch it, it can help turn the car a bit. You can't really ride it though, at least not with the setup I'm using. Watch, I won't be able to do it in this corner, but I can try to do it in 4. It basically spins the car out. I'd have to set up the car differently, I think, to use it, which in the end, I don't know if that'd be faster or not, but watch, I'll put the wheel on it and see the car. I'm actually going to spin it now. On purpose, this one. But yeah, it spins the car out, so you can't really use the apron. End of the story there. Alright. I think overall pretty good qualifying session. I wish I could have gone a little bit faster, but starting up front, hopefully avoid most of the melee, get away off a good start, and then see how the race plays out. What's up, KO? How did the OAO race go today, KO? I saw some folks are doing that. All right, so we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes left. Yeah, I guess if you wanted to spin on purpose, it wouldn't be that hard to do. Oh no, KO, wasn't a good race for you. I watched a little bit of your what was that, R Factor 2 ISO League the other day too. Yeah, top 5 are very quick. I mean, 103.4 is the quickest I've gone. I think I got around that in practice, so I'm happy with that overall. Should be good. At least get in front of, you know, some of the craziness, hopefully, but you never know. The craziness will find you sometimes. But yeah, hopefully this will be enough fuel. I'm not sure how to check, like I tried playing around with some of the apps so I could see my fuel amount in race, but it seems like the only one I could find, probably have to go download something, a third-party app, but the only one I could find just had a bar, which isn't so useful. All right, we got about 2 minutes to go here before race number 1. All right. So I gotta hopefully listen to these guys, won't distract me too much. I'll listen to a chat. I gotta race, I'll comment, I'll watch your comments. It should be a lot going on at once. Hey Adam, thank you. Making a donation to the Richie Axelson Fund so you can buy 10 rounds of drinks in 1960s money. Hey, that would be nice. In Boston, 10 bucks is probably, or 5 pounds is probably a beer, if bars existed. You all being so nice. Thanks, B-Boy. Ryder Mark, Commodore. Thanks for everybody for coming. 200 folks watching some old Indy stuff. Should be a good race. And I hope more people hear about the VAC. If you like, you know, vintage racing, these guys race every weekend. So all right. They're just accentuating in the chat. The rolling start piece, yeah. Somebody will undoubtedly kind of forget or not know that it's happening, but once the green flag goes out, it's all about just following the cars in front for the first lap. And once we come around from that first lap, it'll be the green flag, so hopefully everybody knows. Yeah, I guess just 911 is Justin gets the pole, so congrats to him. That's a very crazy time. Thanks, Von Blade. I'll try my best here. I mean, some of these guys are really quick. I'm hoping with the slipstream, if I can get away clean off the start, you know, with the slipstream, should keep people packed up. I think the 1960 Indy 500 was the one that had a couple cars just switching the lead the whole race, just because of that slipstream and everything, so we should see. We'll see. Yeah, I gotta Santiago. I'll be careful. I'll be on the inside here with a 7th unless somebody turns the lap right at the last second. So hopefully it'll all work. Yes, no heroics. Alrighty. Thanks, Tarvu. Glad everybody's enjoying the YouTube stuff. I saw that there wasn't somebody doing a lot of vintage stuff, so hopefully I'm filling a gap there. It's fun to race older cars in a sim, in my opinion. Experience some of that. Yes, it was Rathman Watson, that's right. Watson Roadster, perfect name for this stream. Yeah, KO, we were talking about that earlier. Very sad. Murray Walker passed away. All right, we got the setup, got the fuel. I do have it set to change tires. Remember, I gotta watch that right rear so that hopefully it doesn't blow. We'll see. Yeah, I was trying to choose which skin. The skins went really quick for choosing which car to race, so. All right, here we go. just incessantly check everything. Yeah, we got it. We got everything. All right, 30 laps at Indy, race 1 of 2. Just try to get a clean start, and hopefully everything works out. Hold on, why am I in 9th now? I'm not sure what happened with the grid. Weird. I'm in 9th for some reason, and I'm on the outside, so this is this is different than I was expecting. All right. Hopefully everything goes right here. All right, here come the lights, and hopefully nobody just takes off. It should be a gentle roll away. We're gonna do 1 lap and then come to a green. Race 2 will be reverse of race 1's finish, I think, or maybe the grid. Okay, looks like everybody figured it out. Roll away. Oh, we got one. We do got one that cut the line. Here he comes. All right, but we had just had one. That's not too bad. I don't think everybody's on voice chat, so you would have had to really read all the rules and everything, which should be expected if you're going to do an online race. But now, second race will be inverted, which will be very interesting. I think it's going to be a random invert, so it's not going to be the whole field, but you know, the top however many. All right. Everybody's playing nice here. I guess I'll start in first gear. Start in first gear here. There's going to be no yellow flags apparently, so if things go real crazy. Yeah, I mean, it would be cool to see a 3-wide start. I think things will be chaotic enough with a 2-wide, so we'll see. Bet everybody plays it hopefully okay here in race 1, and maybe race 2 will be interesting. But we'll come around, get the green flag, 30 laps, just gonna make it through the first handful here before I can really start putting on the pace. Hopefully keep it up front. All right, coming out of turn 4. They're gonna start at the bricks, I think. So we'll come to the bricks. Green is out. Get it up to second. Oh, I got a car right behind me. It's such a pack. This is gonna be a mess. Coming down to turn 1. Cross your fingers. This goes all right. Just try to take it easy here. Okay, coming through. I think I got one car below me. It's coming to the front of me a little bit. Simon there on the low side. Oh, I got another car. One high as well. Falling back a little bit. Oh man, somehow I made it through. That was a bad start by me. Playing a little too easy. Got a car on the low side of me, I think, so I gotta be easy here coming into turn 3. Oh, everybody slides a bit wide. Alright, I think he backed out of it. Take the proper line coming into turn 4 then. All right, so successfully through the first lap, which is a big achievement in itself. Not dead, exactly. Not dead, indeed. All right, so starting lap 3 now of the 30. So I'm just gonna try to put in a good pace. Don't wanna do anything too wild and tap the wall or spin out, of course. Try to calm myself down a little bit after that start. It's very, I can't imagine doing the 3-wide in real life and everything. Just all the emotions of doing Indy would definitely be insane. But in 10th, oh, great. Got this steam pop-up coming on. All right, through turn 3, cars in front sliding a little bit wide, help gain on them a little bit. Good exit out of turn 4. Again, try not to slide that right rear because it's been known not to last the full 30. And I guess the top 20 are going to be inverted for the second race, so if we don't finish first, maybe finishing 20th would be good. No, I'm going to try to go for it. I thought about it there, but just didn't want to chance myself down into turn 1. Got Timo right in front of me. Just clipped the apex coming out of 2. Yeah, it's pretty good slipstream. See what top speed I get up to here. 170, which you definitely can't do alone. Really throw it into turn 3. Car grips up nicely. Wide in front, that'll slow down one of them at least. A little sideways coming out of the corner, I gotta be careful with that. Yeah, I'm getting a good gap behind, which is nice. Don't have to watch the mirror the whole time. But racing, folks, you're liable to lose those types of gaps, so we'll see. Oh, in front, very close. This is great. It's very clean so far. As I say that, though, car drifts out wide into the wall. Who is that? Tony. Let's see if I can get a good exit on him. Coming onto the back straightaway, wheel to wheel. Got to jump right back in the slipstream. Oh, big crash in front. Big crash in front. All right, luckily the track kind of cleans itself there. There's a couple free positions though. Shot of flame from the car in front. Yeah, there's damage too, so if you get in a big crash, you're likely to be done. Alright, so we're up to 8th now because of a couple cars in front. Things are going alright here. Got a nice little group I'm racing with. They're definitely not slow. Ooh, 2 cars immediately in front run wide. Both of them are like mirrors of each other. If I didn't know better, I would say they look almost like AI doing that. All right, taps the wall in front. See if I can pass both these guys. They both got held up a little bit. All right, on the low side, 3 wide. It's a little daring, but I think I got enough speed on him. Come down to turn 3. Tony behind almost gets into me. Tripped a little wide, got to run from the car behind now. It's Timo. See if I can get a good turn forward. Hopefully pull away. All right. Okay, all right. Made a couple passes for once. Pretty frightening stuff. I would be lying if I said my heart wasn't pounding with this. It's pretty intense. See if I can just keep the line. As long as I keep it clean, it's going to be hard to pass. But of course, they got the slipstream, so. Comes Timo, he's right on me. Happy I turned on the virtual mirror. The little cockpit mirror itself is not great. Oh, he's got a good run. It's going to happen, though. All right, rather than hold both of us up, let him zip in front. Oh, he let up too. Kind of wanted to let him go there just to swap and not lose a lot of time. But he was a little tentative coming into the corner as well. It's all right. Gonna try to gain on these 2 in front of us. Starting lap 8. This goes by pretty quick. Wow, I got such a slipstream as well. If we could do this and work with each other, we could probably actually make up some time. Oh, he's right on me. Right to the wall, both of us. All right, get a good exit. I'm like just within slipstream of the cars in front, I would imagine. Or right at the edge of it, rather. Oh, I guess somebody went over the wall, which is not unrealistic. There's plenty of videos of cars going over the walls before they added all the catch fencing and everything. That's not good. All right, got a good lap in there. Got a tiny bit of a gap with Timo. Chuck it into the corner. Car is feeling great. I mean, I hope I'm not wearing the tires out too quickly or something, because it's really giving me everything I'm asking for right now. You can see the tire wear there in the bottom right. It might be a little small on the stream. Can't make it bigger, I don't think, but the little gauge to the right, once that goes to zero, the tire pops. And I guess it does actually happen. So hopefully that doesn't happen here today. Really gaining on these two in front now. They're racing with each other, so it's letting me catch up to them. A little bit wide through turn 4. They're fighting up here for a top 5, so I got Narwhal and Simon right in front of me. Oh, I really can throw it in. They seem to be a little more tentative. They're racing each other, though, so tough to know. Somebody setting the quickest lap during the race. That's good. All right. All right, got a good run here on Narwhal. Oh, he's going to block me. All right, well, I'll go to the high side, maybe. Side by side. It's going to rely on him to make sure he doesn't run wide, I guess. Try to hang it around the outside of turn 3. It's got the shorter line, but I can maybe carry more speed through the short chute into turn 4. He's able to hang on, though. Side by side, this is great. Great racing. Throw it up the inside. Oh, the car is so loose on the straightaways. Laps to go. Already done the first 10. Little car on the outside to keep it pinched a little bit. Hard to spot that teal car there. All right. He wasn't able to keep it on the outside. He's also got Timo coming up behind him. Got around, hopefully put a good turn 3-4 here. Catch back up to Simon ahead. A lot of sliding there. Hopefully I got enough tire. Fun blade, do the math, but I hope I have enough. As long as I don't spin out or something. Spinning out fills the tire so quickly, I mean, as it should. But here goes Timo, a little bit of a run up the inside. I mean, you're going to get that with the slipstream. Give him the corner, slide in behind. Oh, he slows up quite a lot. I think he was thinking I was going to keep it around the outside. Come back around him then. Oh, touching. You don't want to do that. Let's not do that. Man. Oh. This is all going to come through as just grunts on the video, I bet. So close. Try to pinch a little bit coming into turn 3. Really put a lot of faith in who you're racing. These guys are great. They're really talented, so they kind of depend on each other. I'm the rookie here. Trying to get back up on the throttle coming out of turn 4. That was way too close, I agree. Bump draft maybe? Well, we're going to try to go 3 wide. I don't think that's a good idea. 2 cars up the inside. Where are they? Oh, getting run into. Sliding up the track. That's way too close. Well, there's a car spun out behind me. I think it was Timo. All right. Just trying to collect myself after that. 3 wide going into the corner is not smart. A little too much. Oh, cars in front, little sideways. I really pitched it in there too. I wouldn't have had a lot of options. Oh, oversteer. All right, narwhal right in front now. I'll have to go back and look at the replay for that because that was so tight. Got a good run on narwhal this time though. He's gonna get a run though on Tony in front of us. Oh, Tony lurches down a little bit, blocks the inside maybe. Oh, I almost lost that. That was so close. I had the wheel 180 degrees over. Getting swallowed up now. Just gotta get a good turn 2 in. Yeah, I need more wing. Really slowing ourselves down side by side like this. Oh, car up the middle. Slips behind a bit. All right. Losing ground now that I'm racing so much. Oh, I touched the apron. Lost so much time there. All right. Just settle back in. I know I'm very quick enough to keep up with these guys, the whole group in front, so I just gotta pick them back off. Get a good exit coming out of 2. These 2 are going to hold each other up a bit. Oh, I don't want to do that down the middle. It'll be too much. There's a firewall up the inside. Ooh, looks like he's sliding back a little bit. I slide up on the exit. Sideways through the corner. I'm worried about the tires. I mean, it looks like they're at about halfway. We're at about halfway through the race, so it's going to be very close. Yeah, I got to mind that right rear. Whoa. I could really throw it in, but I couldn't grab the line. Just going to run into the car in front. It's going to set narwhal back by. Oh, and I kissed the wall. Oh. Almost took out narwhal there, too. All right, I gotta settle in. The car's not gonna last the full race doing this. Come close to death too many times so far. It's great racing, though. I'm really impressed with everybody. I feel like I'm the craziest driving here. Everybody else is much better behaved than me. Slow car up ahead. Oh, narwhal hits the wall, so do I. I just bounced off, so I think the car will be okay. The wall can sometimes grab you though, so it can really ruin the suspension. Yeah, one of those slower cars up ahead. Yeah, it would have definitely been certain death in real life. We got a little leeway here, but keeping it fun. I don't think damage is on 100% on the server, but that's fine by me. If nothing else, you would have definitely had to come change the tires. Oh, 16 car up high. Ooh, I don't really want to go 3 wide. Oh, they hit each other on the outside there. Seems like a big crash behind. Hope that wasn't my doing. I don't think I hit anybody. Seems like they both kind of faded out wide. Narwhal decided to try to go around the high side there. Alright, let's try to gather it back together. Hopefully the track's clear coming around this time. Throw it in the corner, understeering, but I'm kind of working that right front, which should be hopefully a little better than the right rear. Got really loose there. Alright, so we got Robbie in front of me, we got a lapped car in front of them. Looks like I'm going to be, I'm not sure what position, 8th. Relax a little bit. It's like hyper on the wheel the whole race so far. It'd be tough. I can't really imagine doing 200 laps of this with these cars. It would be so tiring. You'd really have to pace yourself. Alright, got a slow car here in front. Hopefully I can get under him before the turn. Got a car pulling up behind Felix, who I think started up front, if I remember correctly, so they would be quick. Oh, really sliding the car into the turn. That's what I don't want to be doing. Felix gonna get to the low side now. Trying to keep it around the top, get in the throttle as much as I can. Right to the wall. Nice and tidy through the turn. Oh, Felix gonna come around me low. That was a good move by him. I just ran it too hot into the corner. There's definitely a lot to coming in slow, getting out fast. Got a good run though. Should I do it? Should I try? Slow it down a little bit. Unable to really stick it up there like he was. I think I probably just went into the corner too hot. Oh, so I got up to 5th at one point, slid back now on 9th. Happy at this point I'm not doing the 100 laps tomorrow. 30 is a pretty good sweet spot, I think. Tire wear's in the yellow now, so it's getting a little low. It's scary with 9 laps to go. Be able to at least stick with these two guys. Hopefully they start battling maybe. Under the line. Lap 22 now. interested to see if everybody's done a good job with tires too, because I imagine there'll be at least a couple tire failures here towards the end. I'm falling back a little bit now. I wonder if I have a little less grip too with the way the tires are. Gotta take it a little easy. I'm getting worried about that right rear. To lean on it too much. The two in front gonna start dueling with one another. Not quite close enough though. I've fallen back. Just let it roll into turn one. Got around him there, no drama. That's how it's done. The professionals at work. See if I can reel in Robbie here. Been the tire last the rest of the race. This is gonna be really close, I think. Don't want to slide the tires at all now. Have to be a little more careful on it in race 2. That's what's nice about having 2 races, though. Get to learn so much from the first one. I got 3 seconds to the cars behind me, so hopefully I can keep that gap and just really easily take the corners. Just a little bit there. Yeah, I might need to take the corners a little less sharply. I want to go fast, but I don't know if I'll make it to the end of the race if I really push it anymore. Ooh, spin in front. Just give it a second. Oh, I thought he was going backwards for a second. Played with my eyes. Who's that? Tony. Catching back up to Tony then. If we get around him. I'm sure that won't be good for the tires to spin out. At least I haven't done that. He's going to get back on me a little bit here, but we'll see. Tony's had a heck of a race. Get the yellow flag again, coming through turns 1 and 2. Car on the low side of 2. Tony right behind me now. He's going to try to come up the inside into 2. I just can't really push it in like I'd want to. Not sure who was on the low side there. All right, just roll it into the corner. In the orange now. It's fading from yellow. The other 3 tires are absolutely golden. It's that right rear. So up to 8th though, so about where I started after all that. Looks like Lars is definitely catching though from battling there with Tony. I'm gonna understeer a bit. I heard the tires for a second. That's not the sound I want. Ooh, spin behind me. Looks like Lars actually. Didn't take out anybody else back there. Lots of spins and stuff. And these cars are not easy to handle. It's probably crashed a handful of times in qualifying, so you can see they're quite the handful. down quite a bit, but I wonder if the tires are starting to blow. Try to take it nice and easy. Ooh, a slow car ahead. I think he's lapped down. Chris Jackson. Get under him. Really slow there. I got held up a little bit. Thought he was maybe going for the line in turn 2. Alright, got a good smile now coming up behind me. Lap 27. Oh god, it's gonna be so close. It together, but got good smile now, pulling in on me. He's gonna have a heck of a run. There's really no point in me trying to defend it. I don't have the tire for it anyway. Just give him the corner, not hold both of us up. Hope he maybe he's working his tires more than he should and blows something. I guess it's not bad to wish for that in a sim. In real life, that would be something else. Again. Lap 28 now, so 2 more to go after this. I'm getting right to the bottom of the tire wear. So I think in race 2, I mean, everybody's probably gonna have the same idea to take it very easy off the line and then push halfway through the race or something. We got a slow car here. I think it's Lars. Whole group in front. The car's going in the pits as well, maybe. To go, I think. Ooh, big stutter there. Hopefully didn't send me wide or anything. Oh, a little bit of oversteer. Lars is actually pretty quick. He's got new tires though, so I'd expect his car to be very quick. Tire is about to die. Just gotta make it one more lap. 1.5 laps. Hold with me here, car. Hold together, please. In front gets a little loose there. It's a lap car. Ooh, he's very loose. Trying to get around the outside of him. Just waiting for the tank slapper there. Alright, got 1 lap. Hold together, tire, come on. Get in for a top 10 if I can just hold that right rear together for this final lap. Lars right on me. He's a lap down though, so it doesn't really matter. He can go around. I got 2 seconds to the car in 9th, so I can't really let up completely. Ooh, car's in front, a little sideways. Ooh, is he spinning out? Good smile, got very sideways there. I don't know if his tire blew. I think it would spin more than that if it actually blew. Looks like Justin won the race. Oh, no. Oh, going into turn 3. All right, let's see if I can get the car spun around. Oh no. Car in front blew the tire, I would guess, and it just couldn't get by him. I got ran into from behind with Lars. Oh, it's so disappointing. Gonna come home in 12th or 13th. After all that. It was a good race nonetheless. I mean, it's such a disappointing ending though. After all of that, saving the tires, and the car in front blows one, or got a little too wide on the last lap, spun out. I think he blew his tire. You can see him behind me spinning out again. I don't think that was a lap car, Dot. I think that was the car that was right in front of me towards the end. But a crazy race one. I mean, it was a lot of fun for quite a few laps there. The tires, though, I'm going to have to play a little bit more easily in the second race. I was fine, I think, on my tires. I probably backed off maybe a little too much towards the end, but yeah. Intense racing. Doing even the 100 lapper tomorrow with this would be a pretty wild race. You'd do a lot of conservation, a lot of just pacing. Jordan, you can't fire me. I run the building. Yeah, I'm not pissed at all. It's about the racing. I mean, finishing, I was in 8th anyway, so it wasn't like I was going for the win or something. It was all good racing, though. And we get the gentle fade out. All right, I don't know how long it is between race 1 and 2. To see if there's a little break or something. Is there a little break between the races? Oh, we only get 39 seconds. All right, so there's no break, really. All right, so to prepare for race 2, I don't know. I can't see at all how much fuel. I think I could use a little less fuel. That will definitely help the car. We'll go to 100. Whew. I got a pretty aggressive power setting, but then it's all on my right foot, so... Now, there's no quali for the second one. They're inverting the top 20 drivers. So I'm going to start probably about where I started in the first one, in 8th, I think. I wish there was like 1 more minute longer between the races, but here we go, on the grid again. Oh God, right back to it. All right. Just make sure everything is... All right, so we'll start race 2. I think I'm starting in 9th, it looks like. So hopefully I can finish higher this time. Already back. Oh, starting in 7th this time. But remember, the cars in front of me are all ones that were behind me before, so it might be a more interesting start this time around. Yeah, Doug, this is online. This is with the, for those of you that showed up a little later, this is with the VAC League. They race pretty much exclusively vintage cars and everything every weekend. And it's a good group of guys. Like, obviously, the racing in race 1, for how difficult these cars are to drive, I think the racing was clean. I would call it very clean. I would have liked to break. Like 5 minutes or something. Alright, we'll come around, pace lap here. Hopefully the start goes clean. You know, some of the slower cars in front could be interesting. Try to save my tires a little more for the first, 10 laps or so, and give me something towards the end to play with. A little bit quicker of a pace lap than the last one. Yeah, they did rolling starts back then too. I think the Indy 500 always had rolling starts from the very beginning. This is not really stage racing. I guess it is. It's fun racing is what it is. All right, get it down to first gear. I could probably gear better between the gears to help do this pace lap, but right at the top of the rev range in first. All right, here we go, race 2. Hopefully better ending than race 1, but still very exciting race 1. So, all right, they got the green. Oh, we got such a gaggle of cars behind. Throw it into second gear and it just kind of stops. Into turn 1 around the outside. Hopefully nobody runs wide. bit of tire here for the first lap or so, and then I want to try to conserve maybe this time a little bit. Try not to get swallowed up, but... Ooh, big crash behind me, it looks like. Ooh, car's spinning out. Oh, touching the wall on the back straightaway. The car just wandered a little bit into it. That's no good. Not what you would want to do. Alright, slide it through on the high side of turn 3. Not sure if I have a car below me or not. I think he's like right behind me. There he goes up the inside. It's that turquoise car again. Narwhal. Feels like I'm right back in race 1 again. Try to take the line this time. I got cars right behind me, but I'm gonna slide a little bit wide. Oh, it's gonna get 3 wide here. It's not what you want. Try to get a good exit out of 2. My God. For these first set of laps until half the field crashes and the other half starts conserving their tires. Oh, this pink car rounds really wide. I want to throw it up the inside of him, but that probably would have been a better idea than what just happened. Losing so many spots now. Oh, car below me. Oh, I got nailed. Dang. All right. Try to... Oh, it's such a big crash too. Just try to get going again. Hopefully the car feels all right. Oh man, after the clean race 1, I was hoping for 2 clean races in a row, but I don't know. I wish I could check out the replay at that point, but all right, just trying to get going. I'm in 24th. There's not a lot to lose now. The car feels all right. I think it's on a lower damage setting, so it's gonna survive. I thought I gave him enough room. I'm not sure. Look back at the replay at some point. Alright. I'm out of 2. Ooh, I think there's a couple more cars crashing and 3 ahead too. Oh God. This race is not as clean as the first one. Oh, the 2 in front crash. Oh, God. Come on, come on, come on. Don't run. Oh. All right, gonna need a new pair of pants after that one. Well, there goes some of the positions back. For how clean and tight race 1 was, this race, the second one's not nearly the same, but everyone's a little more daring now that they know what the cars are gonna do. I don't know, it was a great move. It was mostly luck there that I didn't run into anybody. Side by side coming into turn 1. Just trying to keep it nice and low. Alright. Pork Fried Bryce. That's a good name. Runs a little wide through 2. Getting the purple car behind, catching both of us since we can't really extend the track. Next to me. I got one car kind of right next to me behind me. A couple cars leaving the server now. So back in 20th. This race hasn't turned out like I wanted it to. I also spun, so I'm a little worried about the tire, how it's going to last the full distance. But we've survived thus far. I imagine I'm quicker than at least a couple of the guys in front, so try to push and see if I can catch them. Certainly going to be not winning this one today, unfortunately. Just a little bit through the corner. breeze it on through. Holding station with the cars in front of it. Feels like everybody is pretty similar in speed. Ooh, he got on the apron a bit. You can see him get loose there in front of me. I fade out a little wide. Both messed up turn 4 in different ways. We're only 7 laps in though, so plenty can still happen. See how far back up I can get. Well, doing that's not going to help. Smack the wall in turn 1. This car can take quite a beating. I don't know what damage setting it's on, but it's very low because I did some offline practice with full damage, and that would have ruined the suspension. It's too bad. I was hoping I could be able to get up front today in one of these races just based off the slipstream and everything, but race 1 didn't work out. Race 2 here has gotten off to a very bad start. Yeah, there's no crumple zone in these cars back in the 50s. To slide that right rear too much, but I feel like I'm just not able to go fast without doing that. Red car up front slides a little wide. So back with Tony. Both not having very good races. I think top 20 is the new top 10. Down into turn 1. These two side by side, you know, slow each other down. The green car goes super wide. Caught right back up to him now. Oh, sliding the car a little bit there. All right, we got this good 3-car group in front of me. Oh, red car is very slow coming into the corner. Much earlier than I was expecting. It threw me off the line. All right, got a position though somehow out of that. Oh, I'm gonna get blocked a little bit coming out of the corner. Oh, and I tapped him. Oh man, that's my fault. I'm sorry about that. It's 100% my fault. That was my bad. Tapped into the back of him. He's very slow coming out of the corner though. Ooh, car in front. A little sideways. Well, if nothing else, the 2 races here have been extremely eventful. And a lot of fun. I mean, these cars have so much character to driving them. I think even the quick guys aren't going to do, you know, the same line every lap. It's just not really possible to be that precise, or at least from my end. So you get a lot of this good slipstreaming type racing. A little too fast coming into 3. Just ride the slightly higher line. That should be better for the tire anyway. Yeah, but I definitely spun out that red car there. Not my proudest moment. So I'm in 19th now. So top 20. I mean, I lost so much time with that spin. So even if the cars that pass me are generally quick. It'd be really hard to catch them. Brace here in front of me is really working that right rear. Car in front, a little wide. It sounds like there might have been an accident somewhere now. Just hear a lot of voices on the radio. Get a good right arm workout driving these cars around this track. I just feel like I'm doing most of the turning with my right arm. Slide it into the corner. I gotta get around this car in front. I'm kind of riding here for some reason. Kind of nervous to push just because of the tire wear, but I'm not gonna win anyway, so I might as well have fun while I'm riding. This car in front might have been able to get away with going up the inside there, but oh, he's very sideways. See if coming out of one, I can get on the low side. Side by side, then into turn two. Oh, he gives me the line. It's gonna come back on me on the low side. Just try to get good acceleration right to the wall. Should be close. I think the slipstream's gonna be pretty good down in the back straightaway here. Yellow flag ahead. Oh, a couple cars sideways. Oh, don't back down. Oh, I almost get whacked it behind too. I slowed down quite a bit there, but that car seemed like it was coming down the track for a second. All right, a couple more freebies, I guess. This rate might actually beat race 1 result, which I don't even know where I finished, honestly, in the first race. He's got a little bit of run on me. I'll protect the low side. Ooh, Tony up there. I can see him sliding a bit. Bryce coming up the inside. Ooh, Tony into the wall. There's a lot going on now. It's all going to come together here in the exit of turn 2. Alright, trying to get this slipstream. We're side by side on the back straightaway. It's a cool colored car too. I think that's one of the custom schemes. Side though. Oh, that almost was bad there. Let him have it. See if I can get a good run out of the corner. All right, we'll come to the line then. About halfway through this one. On the low side, down to turn 1. Do it again. He's gonna wait for me. Yeah, this is how it's gonna go. I dive it in the corner, he accelerates out of it. It's good racing. It's so infuriating though. Oh, he's right behind me though. I got him. There we go. Get a good exit. See if I can get this slipstream from Tony. He shouldn't be able to get much quicker than me. Try to slide it in, not use too much of that tire. Tony drifts a little wide. See if I can get under him coming through the short chute down to turn 4. With these cars, the turns really are discreet. There we go. Run it wide. Tony is right behind me now. Oh. Almost drifted back into him, going low. he's going to come down low on me. We're going to have another one of these silly fights here. Try to run it into turn 1. Keep him pinched a bit. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. So I got Bryce coming on me too. So Bryce gonna get around. Ooh, Tony gets really sideways there. All right, come to the low side. On Tony, both Bryce and I. Oh, but I got a mega run there from the double slipstream. Come down to turn 3. Try not to overcook it. Just touch the apron actually helps in this case, turn the car a bit. Oh, behind me, they're both side by side. Might be able to help me through turn 4 here. I think they're going to have a heck of a slipstream this time, though. Oh, man. This is only 60 laps. Tomorrow they're doing 100 here. Of course, the real 500 would be 200 laps, which is quite a lot. Oh, Tony's got a good run coming down to turn 1. Squeeze him a little bit. God. These two going at it. You just create such a pocket in the air with a car that it's impossible to get away from each other. Bryce here. I don't really want to go 3 wide again. We've been doing that the whole race, and it's not working. We had to try to get a good a corner on one of them. Ooh, we got a really slow car coming up ahead. Yeah, relief driver. I almost need one in these sprint races. Pretty intense stuff. Do have a car coming up. I think it's a lap down though. Not sure I have anybody behind me. I might be in last place on the lead lap. Or I guess Lars is back there again. He did catch me right at the end of the first race. Whoa. Had a little bit of a tank slapper there. Red car in front, real wide. Oh, the two in front touch, Tony and Bryce. It's easy to do. The cars wander so much on the straightaway. It's not, I definitely could do the same thing myself. It's not either of them really doing it wrong. All right, catching up to Bryce now. That's the car there, coming out of the turn. A little bit of oversteer. This is all going to work out. I mean, either we're going to do the next 11 laps like this, or there's going to be a crash at some point. I just don't think we're going to get away from each other at this stage. It's just too easy to use that slipstream. Ooh, a lot of oversteer there. Power oversteer, essentially. Tony runs a little wide. Bryce got around him. Got a good run coming out of turn 4. Basically got a double slipstream here. Bryce is going to block the inside, of course. Ooh, he runs it a little wide. Oh, into Tony. All right, be able to get around Tony then. That was very close to the to the final chapter of this battle. Got a pretty good exit there. Just sliding even a little bit just really ruins your exit speed. throwing it up the inside there. I broke super late. I don't know how he stuck that. I was expecting him to fly up into me a little bit. Well, even racing for what, 16th place here is still very entertaining in these cars. Around him on the inside. Try not to run myself too far into the corner. But of course I do it. I'm trying to get back on the throttle. He's gonna come back under me. The old over-under. I just went too hard into turn one. Alright. So this is how Bryce has been able to get away a bit. Oh, Tony blocks me a little bit. I'm able to get underneath him. Sliding up a little bit. Let me have that. Might have been sliding into him a bit. Alright, come through turn 4. Try to get that throttle all the way down. Tony's to my left. Oh, get the yellow flag. Ooh, we got a slow car in the grass here. Oh, and that was for position as well. Alright, so up to 16th, fighting for 15th now. Bryce has been able to get away from me and Tony because we're battling with each other. Start to worry about the tire wear a little bit too. Oh, smacked the wall coming out of 4. I kept in it that time. Doesn't seem to matter that much, honestly. If you don't get stuck into the wall, the car kind of just bounces off of it. I'll stay behind Tony here for a second. Make sure the car's all right. Oh, we got very sideways there. Oh, almost ran into the back of him. All right, come out of turn 2. Seems like Tony had a couple problems in those corners. So hopefully he doesn't try to throw it back up the inside, but you never know. If we can get in line with each other, I guess I could do the same thing behind him, but just want to catch back up to Bryce here. A lot of oversteer there. Right up to the wall again out of 4. Group of cars, I think, coming up on some of the lapped cars again. Ooh, car in the wall ahead. A little flag there. Oh, we got a car down low as well. So to 15th now. So this red car is a last car. We'll be able to get under him without much heroics. Slides a little wide, should be able to hook under him through turn 4 here, compromise the entry a little bit. Just trying to get back on the throttle as soon as possible. There we go. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it to the line with the right rear. It seems awful worn out, but we'll see. I'm in 15th, so there's not a lot of point to try to save anything. Don't do anything silly, but just kind of push as much as I can to the finish. I did spin out, which obviously would hurt the tire quite a bit. Ooh, a lot of oversteer there. Stuff like that's not good for the tires. And it's also slow, so it's not even worth doing. We're gonna run a little wide through turn 4. Right to the wall. Here comes Tony. He's got a good run this time. That's all me. Just didn't take turn 4 right. Tony's going to have the good line coming down to turn 1. I'll let him have that. See if he maybe overdoes it. I'm going to come right back on him now. It's the seesaw we get. Oh, I let off the throttle there. I thought he was kind of wrapping back around to go high. Side by side's not a great idea. It's just going to slow us both down. Got about 4 laps to go. Tires are getting dangerously low again. That right rear, see a sliver of yellow there. Hopefully that comes through on the stream. Ooh, it sounds like there was an accident somewhere. Turn 2. It sounds like somebody had a pretty spectacular crash somewhere, so keep a lookout for that. Yeah, guys wouldn't have done multiple sets of tires in Indy. That was really in Formula 1 with the Lotus team specifically that whole quote comes from. At Indy, they changed tires during the race. Even back in these days, they would come in to change right sides. Very slow pit stops as well. There's 3 laps to go then. Kicked it sideways there, so it came off the banking. To the end, but if it blows in the last lap, it blows. It's just gone too far now in this race. I'm in 15th again somehow, so picked up a few spots just from incident. There might be a couple more of those. Oh, Tony hit the wall. Come low on him. That was a pretty hard lick into the wall, but I get all kinds of messed up going through turn 4. He's going to be right back on me again. I had an opportunity to break clear of him there. Side by side again down the front straightaway. Oh, just try to ride him around. Give him the choice. All right, able to stick around the outside though. It's time to fight for the positions fully. Slipstream a little bit, zigzag down the back straightaway. It's hard enough to keep the car straight, never mind actually zigzag it. Oh, right up to the wall. Try to get that perfect line. All right, come out of the corner. I'm right on the edge of the tire too, but one more lap to go. One more lap here in 14th position. After the start, that big crash on one of the first laps, it's been a pretty entertaining race racing with these guys. Oh, running a little wide through turn 1. Car feels a little weird suddenly. Looks like Timo finished second or third. All right, Tony's got a good run. I didn't get a great exit out of turn 2. Ooh, he's gonna look low on me coming into 3. There's not a lot I can do to protect against that. Oh, the car kicks sideways. Tires ain't what they used to be. Trying to keep it around the outside here. Oh, come on. Side by side coming out of the corner. Oh, he got around me, but see if I can get that slipstream coming to the line for 14th. Oh my God. Trying to walk up to the finish line. Oh, Tony got me. That was a great race. Great end, though. He's talking to me. Yeah, Tony, that was great. Thanks for the race. Oh, man. Okay, well, I didn't come away with a win today, but it's really fun racing. These guys put on some great races, and yeah, I made it. I want to see how close the tire was to running out. Do a little bit of a donut here in the grass. But I'm interested in, I did Indy because I knew, I love Indy, racing at Indy and stuff, but definitely want to catch some more of these guys' races at different stuff they do. Pretty much every weekend, different cars, different tracks. A lot of road racing, obviously, mostly road racing. The ovals are pretty rare, so likely the next one would be a road race. That was great. I wonder if I can get any of the replay. I don't know if you can get replays from online races themselves. Oh, there we go, end of the race. Throw a little bit of our marching music back on. A little bit of atmosphere if you didn't catch it at the very beginning. Nice, that was fun. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I'm actually, like, honestly a bit tired after that. Yeah, and it's a shame to hear about Murray Walker. We heard about that right at the start of the stream and talked about it a bit then. Definitely a big loss, but yeah, they don't make them like that anymore, that's for sure. I hope you enjoyed this. I want to do some more Assetto Corsa online. I want to do some other racing online too, and some other sims. Just race some general older cars. There's plenty of this vintage, online racing and everything. So it's not, you don't just have to race the GT3 cars online. But appreciate everybody watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back soon. I think might have a video tomorrow. Not sure yet. See if I can actually finish it. But yeah, thank you. Thanks to VAC for hosting all this. Their link to their Discord and website and everything's in the description of the video. So check them out. Go join their Discord. Go join my Discord if you want to chat about racing history and stuff. And yeah, I'll see everybody next time. Thanks again for watching. See y'all later.